So we've been here for about 20 years. And then as a stay-at-home mom, I was on a four-year scholarship to play volleyball. And there's when I met my husband, Craig. We had 3 children, a 23-year-old daughter, a 18-year-old daughter, and a 16-year-old son now. I did triathlons. I played beach volleyball as well. And that's how I met Stacy, is by being athletic and working out at the gym.
So before the accident, I was a stylist. With each kid, I worked less and less, and I always worked out.
We had our morning routines. We'd meet at 6:30 in the morning. We'd go run. And on Saturdays, there was 4 of us that would always work out. Together, we'd go run about anywhere from 8 to 10 miles. And then we'd go to the gym and do a body pump class after that.
So on April 8th, 2006, it was actually my 34th birthday. So I got up as normal to drive to the gym.
I just remember hearing the phone ring downstairs, and it's 8 o'clock in the morning. You're like, oh, I'm not going to answer it, let it go to the machine. And then I heard hysterics on the machine, screaming and yelling, and I'm like, what was that?
We were running down PCH, and there's 2, Stacy and another girl, Diana, was running in front of us, in front of Margaret and I, and then a car came from behind and hit Stacy and I because we were running on the outside.
After the accident, when I finally woke up in the hospital, and I couldn't talk, I couldn't move, I only could blink my eyes.
And I just remember waking up at Mission Hospital. They had me in a coma, an induced coma for about, I want to say 3 to 4 weeks, I don't remember exactly.
So the reality was really difficult for me to try to be able to be a wife and a mom to 3 kids in this situation.
I never want to revisit ever again in my life, and it's something that that's the most humbling and scary thing that you could ever go through in your life, when you love your wife and your kids more than anything in the world. And when that's threatened, it's humbling. You just don't know what to do.
This is the Goodwill Fitness Center. We are a 12,000 square foot facility, and we first opened our doors in 2008. We have a variety of state-of-the-art equipment here that is completely accessible for people with a variety of physical disabilities and chronic illnesses. And our goal here is to create a very open and inviting environment where people can come and work independently and feel a sense of pride and success in what they're doing. I think what's phenomenal is that the accomplishments here people are not trying to fit into a certain dress size or lose a certain amount of weight. These are quality of life issues. This is about keeping independence and living a life that is fulfilling without needing to be so dependent on other people.
Finally, I decided I need to do something to move my body. I need to check it out. So I went down there and I saw it and I fell in love with it. I mean, people that work there are so nice, warm, and welcoming. And it looks like a regular gym. I mean, it is outfitted for special needs or handicapped people, but it looks like a regular gym.
So 3 years ago, I was at a different gym, and she's like, you have to come to Goodwill Fitness. You'll love it, it's awesome. And I've been at Goodwill Fitness for the last 3 years.
I gained more mobility being at Goodwill than I did at all 3 different physical therapists, as far as moving my body and the mobility of what I'm capable of doing now versus before I went to Goodwill, hands down.
The people at Goodwill and the rehabilitation that she's gone through has really allowed her to maximize that. So now she can actually take several steps and walk. Although it takes a concerted effort to do so, she's just inspirational.
I look at Goodwill as a gym facility that will be my go-to place for working out and moving my body.
One of the highest compliments we receive as a staff is a member will come up to me and say, this is the only place I can be myself. Because you guys didn't know me before the accident, you only know me now. And so I don't have to put on a front, I don't have to convince you that everything's great and I'm happy and that it's a perfect world. I can just be myself. So for a lot of people, this represents a safe haven where they can just relax, work on their fitness, socialize, and just be themselves. And to me, that's quite a compliment.
For more than 92 years, Goodwill Industries has served Orange County. As servant leaders, we always offer a hand up, but never a hand out. Be it physical, mental, social, economic, or otherwise, no matter the barrier, we are the face of independence for the people of this county, all of them. We've been in your neighborhoods for decades, but you may not truly know who we are. We are your co-workers, and we are your friends. We are that company that is in the business of standing shoulder to shoulder with those we serve. We find purpose, pride, and dignity in lives that may have never, ever enjoyed these feelings. We live at the intersection of human spirit and of hope, and we must never fail. We find the solutions for thousands of people you may have never met, but who aren't all that different than you. We work tirelessly so that those who we serve find their own levels of personal and economic independence. We are passionate about opening doorways, especially when they replace brick walls. We never take no for an answer because when the will and the work ethic to succeed exists, no one is entitled to get in its way. We ask only for an opportunity because opportunity leads to achievement and achievement is contagious. We see disabled walk and autistic speak. We make sure veterans excel as civilians and civilians see the competitive advantages of hiring these warriors. Most of all, we see the many faces of a miracle each and every day. We are proud to say we have an enormous responsibility. Our duty is to change lives. You know us by our smile. We are Goodwill of Orange County.